here with a little thoughts video, kind of sort of thing, on One Piece Burning Blood, the demo. I've been playing this demo for a couple of weeks. The Japanese one released maybe a day or either, I don't know. I don't remember the exact time, but it was a little while after the game actually released in Japan. And I was excited. I made a little video about it that no one watched. But I had a point somewhere. Well, I've been playing it, and I feel like I have enough information to create a little outline of what I think of it at the moment. Start with this character selection, I guess. Character selection, you have four characters. Like Aokiji, I keep wanting to say Kainu, Luffy, Ace, and Franky. Franky's a little bit of an odd choice. Same with Aokiji makes a bit more sense. He's kind of a bigger character, but Franky, I guess they just needed like a power character to add, and they didn't want someone random, so they chose someone from the Straw Hats. Uh, Characters kind of have little sort of groups outside of like the Logia and hockey groups. They have little just kind of descriptions of how they play. Kind of Luffy's a bit more speedy. Um, the game says that Aokiji's a bit more all around, sorry, than like anything else. But I feel he's more ranged. He feels like a ranged character, either mid to long range. Frankie, like I said earlier, I think he's a power character, and Ace is also an all around. That's interesting because it does kind of segregate the characters further than they are already segregated. But it's nice because it does make the characters feel a little different, even like with two characters in the same classification, like Ace and Aokiji, they do feel like very different. They do feel like they play different. They attack different. They don't. They all play the same technically, but in a way, I don't know. Yeah, they play different. I think I just meant like they have the same combos and crap. Um, well, the way you combo in this game, it's kind of weird. Like you only have like the one combo. You only have like pressing square and then like holding down square or holding the analog stick down and then rapidly pressing square. That's like your only like real form of combo. There's no real like Budokai Tenkaichi kind of style to it. There's no storm style where you could like cancel and continue to attack from unattack. It's kind of more like Eyes of Heaven, but like in a smaller area and a bit more faster pace than that. Honestly, I compare it to Eyes of Heaven, but it really doesn't feel a lot like any other anime game I've played. Um, it feels very unique, and that's really a good thing. We need kind of variety in this kind of thing we're doing. And I was kind of afraid they would start making a lot of games in like the J-Star style. And really, the only similarities to J-Stars I can pull is how you use special attacks. But even then, it doesn't really. It feels more strategic. It feels more like One Piece. It doesn't feel like you're just randomly throwing out attacks and like randomly rapidly pressing a button. It feels like you have to think a bit more. You have to use your attacks. You have to use your attacks at a smarter time, and you have to feel your opponent out more than you do just randomly go in and attack and find openings to randomly go in and attack. And I like that. It's different and it's interesting, and I like that. They also the ultimate text and like the awakened mode, which is a lot like the J Stars victory burst, I think it was called. Um, that kind of attack, uh, you go into this little mode and you kind of. I feel like your attacks are a lot stronger when you are in that mode, but I don't think I've like put it side by side yet. Um, and the ultimate attacks do look rather awesome. They look rather impressive. Kind of the animation before they like hit, but I know I especially love Aces just all the way around. It's a really cool opening ultimate to watch. But I think And Luffy's is also really awesome. Having the Leia bazooka going into the King Kong gun, which seems like a little bit of overkill because it like goes straight down in the face. That's one thing I kind of like about this game, kind of the One Piecey feel to it. Having these neat little touches to make the world or make the game, the fights feel a bit more like One Piece than just this random fighter. Um, you like I already commented on the combat system feels more like you're fighting smart than fighting just throwing everything out. If you throw everything out, you're probably gonna end up dead. Um, but there's also little interactions within the game and before the actual match starts. Um, like something like Franky, Luffy telling Franky, "Hey, you look really cool." Franky gets defeated in the game, or if he like switches out with Franky, he would make a little comment to him like, "I'll take over for you, Franky," or um, "You rest now, Franky. I got this," or some crap like that. And that's kind of cool. It kind of feels a bit more active, and you kind of have to pay a little of attention to it. And I kind of wish they did have the dub in this because that could be a little background thing, and you don't really have to focus on it, and it doesn't have to take you out of the match if they had it in the dub because if you don't know Japanese, then you look at the subtitles that'd be on the screen when they would say something like that, and then you run the risk of getting attacked if you want to pay attention to these little interactions. I think the last thing is just a little minor thing. Well, it's not a minor thing; it's a big part of the game, but the graphics do look really good. They look nice and colorful. The animations are unbelievably smooth. Like it's not like you're watching Luffy punch the Celestial Dragon back at Sabaody. Now, it's not like nothing like that, but it does look really good. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it. There was also a trailer today. It had kind of a new mode added, and I think it was like just kind of this online pirate crew kind of thing. And I'm not exactly sure how to describe it. It's kind of like a pirate crew, and you join, and then it's kind of like the factions in Mortal Kombat X. You join one faction, and then like you just like do battles and crap, and like the person who's at the faction that's at the top by the end of the kind of period is given like a reward or some crap, and that's kind of neat. That's kind of a little incentive to people to keep playing, even though the game only has what 48 characters, 40 plus characters. Oh, we didn't get any supports in the demo, and that's kind of weird. Probably because they're not that important. Um, yeah, I think I'm about done. I think I'm about done. Game's nice. I'll probably pick it up when it comes out because my birthday is right before the thing, so I'll probably have money for it. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys later, and tell me what you guys thought of the demo if you did play it. If you just got it today from the American store or UK store, wherever you're watching this from, or if you got the Japanese demo when it first came out. You're one of those people like I am. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later and see you guys later.